If I were to tell you that your time on earth is ending and I am coming to bring you home, what would you feel inside? Would your heart fill with worry, or would there be peace, knowing that the road you've traveled, with all its hardships and its dopes, is never a road you walked alone? When the moment comes, will your hands reach out to me, trusting in my love? Or would you grasp for this world, trying to hold tightly to things you were never meant to keep? You who have asked in your heart if I see you, who wonders if I hear your prayers, who wonders if I am near in lonely silence or aching loss, know this: I have always been close by, closer even than your breath. I am nearer to you than your thoughts. Every beat of your heart resounds through eternity, and it brings me joy and deep tenderness. My child, do you really know how deeply you are loved? Not like people love, with all their ups and downs or moments of failure. My love for you is unwavering and never lessens. It does not depend on your perfection. My love laid the foundation of all creation. Before I painted the night sky with stars, before the sea churned its first tide, before your first breath touched the earth, I saw you. I loved you. I called you by your name. In every moment of your life, I've been there. I heard you before you could speak. I smiled with every laugh, celebrated your hidden victories, and felt pride in your everyday courage. When you wept or fell short, when your heart broke and no one saw, I held you close. In times you thought I was gone, thinking yourself lost or forgot, I was carrying you. Not for a single second did I look away. You, my child, have never left my care. Perhaps now you wonder if your life was enough. Was your story important in the grand sweep of eternity? Listen closely. Even the tiniest thread, when woven by my hands, is precious and vital to the pattern of life. The acts you deemed small or invisible mattered to me. I saw your generosity, even when no one else noticed. I saw your forgiveness, the times you chose kindness over anger. Every effort you made to get up and try again, even when you felt you could not, was not missed. In my kingdom, these things are true greatness. Never measure yourself by what this world calls success or fame. The shouting and applause might impress many, but I look at the heart. I am delighted by the one who trusts me through storms, who praises when times are hard, who hopes even when hope seems impossible. This is the trust that brings you to me. This is the faith that opens the gates of eternity. If I told you your journey here was ending soon, would letting go frighten you? Would you grieve the loves, the dreams, the unfinished plans that remain? I made you to love deeply, to seek meaning, to find beauty, and to long for greater things. These yearnings are not punishments. They are signs that you were not designed for this world alone. Every hunger in your chest, every hope unmet, was always meant to lead your heart homeward to me. You were made for far more than this world alone. That persistent ache inside, the sense that something's missing, even in the best moments, is a whisper of eternity. You are meant for me, your maker, and I have been preparing a place for you beyond anything you could dream of. No longing will go unanswered. No pain will last. No good desire will remain unsatisfied. Your truest home, the place where you will rest fully and finally, awaits you. I know you worry for those you love most, for those you might leave behind. Remember that my love for them is deeper than you can imagine. I was there for them long before you were, and I will remain with them even when you are called to me. Trust them, and 𝐆𝐎𝐃 into my care. The chapter you see closing is not the end. It is the crossing from shadow to light, from fleeting to everlasting. Your eyes have only known glimpses of real beauty, with weights is glory. Your ears have heard only hints and promises. The eye will let you hear the song played from the beginning of time. Your heart has sometimes felt my presence, but in eternity, you will be surrounded by my love in a way words cannot explain. Nothing here on earth, nothing you let go of, will compare to the joy that waits for you. The time you fear losing has already done its work. Your life, though imperfect and sometimes heavy with pain, was always precious and beautiful in my sight. I never expected you to be perfect, just to be mine. Through doubt, mistakes, and loss, you belong to me. So if I call you now, do not be afraid. Don't hold back because of fear or uncertainty. This is not an ending but a threshold, a new beginning, the opening of a curtain, the first day after a long night. When you pass from this life, you will not be alone. I am at the door, waiting to greet you as your father and as your home at last. I have seen every struggle, every ache in your body, and every battle of the heart. I know how much you have suffered and how hard you've tried to keep hope alive. But in my presence, there is a healing that holds no limits. Here, you will be whole again. Here, you will know joy, and it will fill you with such freedom that your heart will soar, laughter ringing with an eternal melody. Of course, the unknown is intimidating. You have spent your life living within time, within boundaries. But I am the beginning and the end. You see what is ahead, for I have prepared it for you myself, with the same hands that shaped you. When you see eternity, it will not be strange or frightening, but familiar. It will feel like coming home. When I come to you, I do not bring condemnation. The burden of judgment has already been taken for you. I come with mercy, with love, ready to gather what belongs to me. All the days you lived in tension, hupa and doubt, sadness and joy, those are over when you step into my presence. Here, peace is perfect and unbreakable. Here, you will finally know yourself and be truly known, with nothing left to hide or fear. The answers you searched for, the reasons you longed to understand, the moments that felt senseless or prayers that seemed forgotten, those will be clear in my light. Rest now, my beloved. Trust what I have always promised. Your life was always in my hands, even when you could not feel it. If I am calling you, it is not because your hour ran out, but because your story is reaching its fulfillment. Crossing into eternity, you will not walk alone. I will take your hand. The journey from this world to the next will not be darkness or loneliness, but full of light, full of celebration, full of the love and welcome that have always been meant for you. When you arrive, all of heaven will recognize you. They will rejoice because you are expected. You, my child, are not forgotten. You will be reunited with those who have gone before. The faces you have longed to see will be bright and whole again. There will be laughter and beauty that never fade. The pain you remember here will be transformed and healed. At last, you will know what it is to live without fear, shame, or heaviness. So now, if your time has come, will you trust me? Will you release what is passing away, knowing the glory that awaits cannot be stolen or lost? You were destined for this moment, not hurried at the finish, but welcomed. Your life not ended, but fulfilled. When you see me, you will find yourself, your true and completed self, at peace. Every question that haunted you will be answered by my presence. Your suffering will find healing, not by forgetting, but by restoration. Come, my beloved child, all is ready. The table is set. Your place is waiting for you at the celebration prepared from the beginning. Step into the promise you have always longed for. See at last the face that has watched over you every day of your life. Let me dry every tear. Let me hold you close, finally fully home. Your life was good. Even when you doubted, when you feared or struggled, you kept going. That is all I ever intended, for you to walk with me, and you did. You were never alone. Rest in the calm now as you move into Zilinsa. I am with you still. Every breath, every hidden prayer, every joy, every heartbreak, you have been there. Closer than your own heartbeat. You have never been abandoned. You are more than the earth you came from. My breath lives in you. You are filled with the light that gave birth to the stars. No matter how the world tried to judge you or weigh your value, my love for you never wavered. Do not fear. Fear comes from forgetting the truth, whose you are. Remember who you are and who I am. My love is your beginning and your end. I did not make you to carry unforgiving burdens or to live beneath shame. You were created to stand and rise and to come home to my embrace, not as a stranger but as a beloved child. You have wrestled with doubts, struggled to understand, and cried out in confusion. But none of these things distanced you from me. The very act of seeking, of fighting for the light through the fog, has brought you closer. Questions and uncertainties have always drawn you deeper, not away from me, but further into my heart. At times you felt small and overlooked, but know that all of heaven marveled at your courage. Every act of kindness when you were weary, every unseen sacrifice or word of 𝐆𝐃, you may have felt invisible, but I saw it all and treasured it. Let go of regret. What you called failures, I often turned into open doors. The wounds you thought were fatal, I transformed into fields where new life has bloomed. No loss is final in my hands. All is made new here. Even now, the good you planted, seeds of faith, humility, and 𝐆𝐃, are flowering in places beyond your vision. You have touched more souls than you can count, with ripples spreading across time. The quiet faithfulness, the times you loved, forgave, and held on through pain, those are the true riches of my kingdom. I know every scar, every story behind your pain, the betrayals and the long myths thirst to me. I do not despise these things. I redeem them. They are woven into your becoming, signs of strength grown through sorrow. Your value was never lessened by hardship. If anything, you became softer, wiser, more radiant because of what you faced. My child, this world was never meant as your permanent place. Life here was meant to shape you, to teach you, to help you recognize my voice. Now, as you prepare to step into the world beyond time, know you are not ending. You are finally beginning. What waits for you is not a loss of your story, but its glorious unveiling. Every longing will be satisfied. Every shadow becomes light. And every question will be answered, not in words, but in complete understanding. There are no tears in my arms except those that are gently wiped away. As you let go of earthly limits, your soul will rise unbridled like the sun at dawn. You will be embraced by my fullness, finally remembering all that I made you to be. You will find those who went ahead, not as shadows but as living souls rejoicing in reunion. There is no sorrow, only joy and completion. The love you have given, the truth you spoke, the burdens you shared, all of these remain forever woven into the fabric of eternity. Nothing done in love is ever wasted. Every small kindness lives on, endless in its impact. You may have seen only seeds, but I have seen the garden. Rest now, my dear one. Let go of striving and striving. Your journey is finished, your purpose fulfilled. You never ran alone. Whenever you stumbled, I caught you. When you slept, I sang over you. I rejoiced in your progress, and I was never disappointed in you. Now I welcome you to your true home, a place of light, freedom, and unending love. Everything that was scattered is gathered. What was clouded is clear. What you long to understand finds completion in my embrace. Death is not an end, but a doorway. On the other side, I wait, not with judgment, but with longing, ready to welcome you as my child. There are no scales here, only open arms. Every fear, every hope, every unfinished dream, all is met and filled with my love. Come as you are, come without fear. Be certain your name is known, your heart honored and held. You are not losing yourself. You are entering the fullness of all you were made to be. Let my peace fill you now. Let it calm your breath and your heart. It will carry you gently into my care. Even after you cross this threshold, your impact on the world remains. The love you gave continues in those you touch. The courage you lived inspires others. The things you built with kindness shine bright. Now let go of fear. Let go of clinging. This is not falling. It is being caught, held, cherished. You will step into a joy beyond anything you knew was possible. The song that always played just out of hearing will be clear. The face you sought in every goodness, every sunrise will finally shine before you. You will be known, you will belong, and you will be home. I am and always have been with you. I have loved you from before the first day. I love you now and I will love you forever. Rest, my beloved. You have come home at last.